happy and proud to be a member of the inductees of this Eastern Hall of Fame. I'm telling you right now, and all the guys that were there today, I looked up to them. They were there before me, and I watched them go, and I watched them win. And I told Bruce Benham today, my first race, I was 15 years old, and I went to a race in New Hampshire with an old Polaris, and I went out there, and I looked at all these tractor-trailer trucks and equipment, and it just gave me the bug. And I was fortunate enough. I had an old Polaris, 372 Hilo. It had a flip seat for the belts and the tools. And I got it. The first race was across country, and I actually won it. I actually won it against the Timberland crew and everything.
Nice.
But it wasn't a fast machine, but it had cleats, and it was a lot of snowstorm.
Yeah.
So I had the advantage. So while the skidoos were spinning through the woods and everything, my big long track was digging and going. I'm just going, flying around and having a great time. But the funniest part was, the oval was next. About 3 hours later, I got in the oval with the same guys, and first thing you know, they're gone. They almost lapped me. In 5 laps, they almost lapped me. That's how slow the Polaris was. Wow. So I said, geez, I got to get another sled. I'm going to get a skidoo or something here.
Yeah.
So then at the end of the day, they had jumping. So this was my father's trail sled. So anyway, I get up there, and I said, I'm going to get into the jumping. Might as well. Don't look that bad. Don't look that high. So I get into the jumper. He's jumping. I get up there with that thing and just hit it up in the air. And when I come down, all the springs and the bogey wheels broke. The backrest where my mother used to sit on the back, that broke off. But the only thing that was holding it was the wire from the snowmobile.
Oh God!
And then back then, those Polarises has the cleats to pull the hood out.
Yeah.
The cowl flew off, everything. And you know what I got for it? I won a little trophy, right? So on my way home, I get a flat with the trail. My father don't even know now. I took this machine to a race. It was my first race ever. I broke, spindle broke, lost a bearing. Now I called my father. I go into this guy's house with no cell phone. Hey, Dad, I'm in New Hampshire with him. He drives up. He says, what are you doing? I went to a race today. He says, you did? So he says, how'd you do? I said, well, I got 2 little trophies. I got one for the cross country, and I got one for the jumping. He looks at his machine. The backrest is missing. Where you keep the tools there, all the tools are gone. I lost all the tools. And then he looks, the cowling snaps are all broken. And then he looks underneath. Every spring was broken back then. It was all bogey wheels. He says, and now I got to take this home. He says, yeah, Dad, we got to load it, put it in a truck, and then we'll throw the trailer. It was unbelievable. That was my first race ever. And Bruce Dunham that day won every race.
Wow.
Every race. And the Timberland crew were all there. And that's when I got the bug. That was it.
You were hooked after that, huh?
And the following week after that, I went to see a guy that rented snowmobiles that had a 370 offset skidoo, offset skidoo. And I told him what happened. He says, Paul, I'll sell you my sled. It was a mod sled. And he says, I'll sell it to you. I said, how much? He says, $800. I go, $800. All right. So I bought that. And then I went on to Berlin, New Hampshire, and won my first race with that sled.
Wow.
And a guy saw me. This is a great story. A guy saw me win with that sled. He came up to me.